Welcome to the newest episode of Demon Bluffs.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Demon Bluffs, where today we're playing Blood on the Clocktower because, of course, we are. We've got a very special little custom script for you guys today. This is one written by Crimson, our very own Crimson Rogue. He has made this very nice-looking custom script for us, which you can see down in that side of the screen. I never know which way to point. It's down in that corner of the screen there. Have a look at it, because there is all sorts of nonsense going on with this script. Goodness me. We have ourselves all sorts of chaos. We've got Legion on the script, Little Monster, Psychopath, Widows, Mecephalles, goodness me, Puzzle Masters, Poppy Growers. It's going to be complete and utter mayhem, but I'm sure we're going to have a great time. If you're looking forward to the video, please do go ahead, turn the thumb up blue for me down below to join the good team and the Mecephalles word, because there is a Mecephalles on this script. It's subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon Bluffs. We're not in the night phase just yet, so we're not going to get our roll straight away. Crimson is going to be storytelling this game for us, along with Dave as well. Crimson doesn't have the most experience storytelling, so Dave is going to tag along and help Crimson out storytell his own script here. I have Rule Zero in London is going to be hosting a live Blood on the Clocktower event on Sunday the 13th of February from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 8 p.m. There are limited spaces available. I shall be going there myself along with Scott from Demon Bluffs, of course. He's the one who's very kindly organised this event for us. If you're free on Sunday the 13th, why don't you come along, say hello, play some Clocktower. We're going to have a good time. Sunday the 13th of February, Rule Zero in London. I believe it's quite close to Hampton Wick train station. I'm sure if you Google Rule Zero, it will come up with the full address. 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock. As I say, join us if you can. Hashtag's not sponsored. That's just a little bit of free advertising for Rule Zero there. So you're welcome. Anyway, let's head back to town. I think we've got 11 players, potentially 12. I'm not sure if we're still waiting on somebody. We've got Kilo, Mark, Pat, Link, TJ, Aidan, Jack, George, JadedJames and Whiskey, as well as myself, of course, because I'm playing this game. I'm really hoping for a good roll. Let's head back to town and get the game going, hopefully.
Yeah, so if we have 5 preacher claims, we can pretty much bet that it's a Legion game.
Basically, yeah. Would any of you do something so basic?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, cool.
Right. I'm ready to go to bed when everyone else is.
Yeah, happy days.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Okay, it is night time. Let's get this game going. We're going to get our character in just a moment. I am hoping for something good. Please, let's get something good. Oh, lycanthrope. I am liking this. Okay, this is Crimson. Crimson knows that the lycanthrope is one of my absolute favourite characters to play as, and I'm sure he's pulled some strings here. If he has, fair play. If it's random, fair play, but either way, I am delighted with this. Okay, lycanthrope, good stuff. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the lycanthrope, each night, not the first, choose a living player. If good, they die, but they are the only player that can die tonight. Basically, we are similar to a good demon in the sense that we can just go around and kill whoever we want to in the night phase, but we do need to be a little bit methodical about it, because we don't want to just be picking anybody for the sake of picking them if they're good. We want to try and get something like a washerwoman or a noble or something like that to start off with, basically confirming good players. If for whatever reason the player that we choose doesn't die, there is a strong chance that they are evil. Although we could be drunk, we could be poisoned. There is a drunk and a puzzle master and a widow on the script as well. So there's a myriad of reasons why our kills might not go through. But either way, I love the lycanthrope. Ultimate werewolf, let's go. Okay, so we are going to need something to bluff as in this game, because we really don't want to be coming out as the lycanthrope to town. So bounty hunter is a very good one, because at least then if we do pick an evil player and we happen to survive the demon kill in the night, we can just say that we're the bounty hunter that's seen an evil ping on a particular player. And bounty hunter at the start of the game is pretty nondescript, but if I go around claiming lycanthrope, basically everyone is going to be on our case. I don't want to claim another You Start Knowing role like that, because otherwise they'll be nomming them off for just basically that reason. Balloonist? Sure, we can go balloonist. Why not? And what will be our third and final bluff? I mean, recluse would be funny. Would be funny to put recluse in. But let's... yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's put recluse in. Just for the lols. Okay, those are going to be our bluffs. Watch me not stick to them. I wonder what the chances are they've put a Mesephiles in play. And what are the chances that they've made the word subscribe? Or more than likely, just to meta them even more, what if they've made the word unsubscribe? Do you know what? I might just go ahead, just for the lols, and go through a rake of Mesephiles words and just see if I happen to have a random lucky pick. I'm sure that you can just pick a Mesephiles word in the night phase and then be turned tomorrow night. That would be funny. That would be so funny if I managed to do that. We're going to try it just for the lols, as Crimson would say. So I've just realised as well, we're not going to get a poem. That'll be my second duty. I'm going to do a poem for the end of the game, I think. So I'll work on that in the rest of the night phases while we're waiting for morning to break. So I will work on that. Crimson and Dave will be along shortly. We'll catch up with them in just a moment. Good evening, gentlemen.
John.
Hello.
See, you asked for your roll and I told you I'd give it to you.
Ah, you're a good man. You're a good man, Crimson.
How are you feeling about being the lycanthrope?
I am liking this role. But chish.
I've also seen the pronoun already. Subscribe.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, do I try and meta you by saying the Mesephiles word is subscribe? Knowing you two, it's probably unsubscribe.
I mean, who knows?
I thought I might just go ahead and whittle off a whole list of different Mesephiles words to try and turn sort of straight away, but I don't know. Subscribe, unsubscribe, Deus Ex Fiasco, Jonas Ex Fiasco. No, I wouldn't change till tomorrow night anyway, but
No.
it's all fine.
And obviously, do remember, of course, you asked for lycanthrope. You asked for this. You asked for this game.
I mean, I said, oh, you've put a lycanthrope on the script, my favourite character to play, and I didn't know I was going to get lycanthrope. You could have chucked me something else.
Oh, believe me, I wanted to.
What were you going to make me then, Dave?
Well, I'd just be telling, wouldn't it?
That's fine. I reckon that I'm in a Legion game, so I'm not going to get any kills, and I'm going to be thinking that I'm puzzle drunk or something like that. So,
Yeah, as I say, you've chosen your own fate. I'll put it
yeah,
You chose this.
I chose this. Okay, good to know. Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Later. Oh well, cat's out the bag now, or is that dog's out the bag? Yeah, I did say to Crimson, oh, you put a lycanthrope on the script. Told him that it was my favourite character to play as, and he made me the lycanthrope, so fair play to him. Okay. But of course, Dave being at his side as well, that just fills me with all sorts of dread. I would not be surprised if I am one of the few good players in a Legion game here. So let's see how we get on.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
So, recently I've become a bit of a, some might say, a recluse. I've hidden away in my cottage, Unfortunately, in my little cottage, cooking up, evil and minions and all those lovely sorts of things, I've been killed in the night, dragged through town, and now I'm on the top of the clock tower. And somehow Dave is dead up here with me as well.
That's not a total loss.
No idea why, but, definitely the work of a demon. So go ahead and find the evil demon for me.
You take the good with the bad.
It's the little wins.
Does any of the evil team want to just tell us whether or not we have a poppy grower?
Was not told
Dave
a
will put
fellow
on how long
demon.
we've got in the chat.
Whiskey? Neighbours?
Oh, I've immediately pinged the wrong row. That's a great start, isn't it?
Have a nice cloudless grim, please.
Hilo, can I
Jack.
borrow you?
I.e. day phase.
Jack, let's talk.
Thank you.
It was Pat. Let's go to Skills' sound.
Do either of you two want to chat?
I'm alright for now.
Okay,
Right.
just me and you then, George. If Aidan's not
Okay,
talking.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hello.
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 How you
Uh,
doing?
yeah.
You can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just my Discord being a bit slow. What would you like to do?
I'll give you a 3.
Sure.
Fancy. Okay. I will give you Washerwoman, Fortune Teller, Slayer.
Washerwoman, Fortune Teller, Slayer. Okay. I will give you Bounty Hunter, Balloonist, or Recluse.
Interesting. Hunter, Balloonist, Recluse. Okay. Good to know. I'm looking forward to this. I've not played in the script with... Well, I've not played in a game with the Legion before, so that could be interesting.
Yeah, it's... I am half expecting this to be a Legion game, but I honestly don't know at this point. It's far too early to tell. So, yeah, if there's...
yeah.
I would be interested
I'll
to...
catch up with you in a bit.
Yeah, I would be interested to hear if there's any outsiders in play. So if you hear an outsider, maybe send them my way.
Sure. That checks out. All right, we'll do. I'll catch you with you later then, yeah?
Cool. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John, do you want to chat?
Yeah, sure. Lead the way. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
This is the first and last time I am ever playing on a mobile.
Bit of a mare, is it?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate the effort, though. For the benefit of the viewers at YouTube, Jack
yeah, I was going to
is,
say, for the benefit of YouTube. I've got to definitely for the benefit of the YouTube.
Jack is currently on holiday, and he is playing this episode of Demon Bluffs from a hotel room in the middle of London. So, kudos to you, Jack. The commitment is unreal.
Man, I have like 7 tabs open. This is ridiculous, and I'm having just like to scroll through on a small screen. Anyway, right.
What you want to do?
What
mate?
are you? 2 for 2.
I'll give you a 2. I'm either the bounty hunter or the balloonist.
Bounty hunter or the balloonist. Oh, interesting. You should say balloonist. Because I am the fortune teller or balloonist.
Fortune teller or balloonist. Okay. Fortune teller, balloonist. Fine. Good to know. If I'm the bounty hunter, I have an evil ping on Pat. If I'm the balloonist, I have also seen Pat.
Cool, right. I'm definitely getting a pad and piece of paper next time I play this. This is ridiculous.
I'm sure you'll be fine, mate.
Yeah, I know. Thank you very much for the chat. It's a good laugh. That's all I know.
Oh, it's always a good laugh, mate. It's always a good laugh. Right.
Exactly. Right. Cheers, pal.
Cheers, mate.
I just had a useless conversation with TJ. Anybody want to talk?
Best exchange of the day.
Go on then, Pat. Go on then, Pat. Let's have a chat.
All right, lead the way.
Pokemon Stadium. Hello. What would you like to do?
I want to be honest with one person today.
Okay.
I'm just gonna blindly choose you, and let's go for it. Because I have not said my actual role in any exchange to anybody so far.
Okay.
If you're willing to give me honesty as well. with a hard claim.
If you give me your hard claim, and then I will respond in kind.
Okay. I am the preacher.
You are the preacher.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been telling people Noble and Undertaker.
Okay. That's interesting. I am the bounty hunter.
Ooh. That's fun. Alright. This is a fruitful relationship, is what this is. Who did you see?
I would rather keep that under my hat just for now, because I haven't actually spoken to them yet. So I need to see what they're actually claiming, and then if it corresponds or correlates with anybody else, conflicts, I should say, then I know that I'm not either puzzle drunk or widow poisoned or anything like that. So until I get my facts straight, I don't want to start, throwing people under the bus unnecessarily.
Yeah, just to throw I'm not even saying that I'd want to kill them. I'm just saying I'd want to preacher choose them tonight.
Okay.
Because I think that's worthwhile.
Okay, fair enough. I saw Jack, so you can.
Oh shit! That's who I chose.
Oh really?
Seriously, night one. That's who I chose.
Interesting. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's keep that under our hats.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. The claims I got from him: fortune teller and balloonist. I'm just going to go ahead and.
Yeah. To be fair,
trust you on this.
That's probably a good Jack play. To be fair, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Wow, that's wonderful. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could I just ask a quick storyteller question?
Yeah, sure.
How are you? I don't know if somebody asked this before, but I didn't hear it if you did. How are you running widow poppy grower kind of interaction?
If there is a poppy grower, the widow won't see the grim until that poppy grower is dead.
And will they not pick a player at all? Like, will it be like, if the poppy grower dies, will they then see the grim and then pick a player?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
What about the good player knowing about the widow?
Yeah, someone will still know that there's a widow in play.
Okay, well, I was just about to make an announcement, if people will let me. I have been told there's a widow in play.
Oofed. That would be me.
You know what?
You're the recluse link.
Jack nominates Link. Jack nominates Link.
To be fair, because there is a psychopath on the script, I'm not opening nominations straight away.
No, that's fair.
Link claims psychopath killing Jack.
Link claims psychopath and tries to kill Jack. Yeah, carry on.
Jack, you're also out at sea if you want to nominate.
Yeah, I need to switch back, don't I?
I mean, he can still nominate. It just needs to be seated to vote. So.
Yeah, I know. I need to switch back to the tab, is what I meant.
Fair enough.
I'll give it till 9:05, and then I'll start opening nominations.
I don't know if to actually go through with the nomination on Link. I was just doing it because, like, for the last couple of times, he's actually admitted being evil when he's been evil. So the fact he's going, "That's me," when being the widow, I'm just kind of like,
That's
interesting.
Well, that's the problem.
I know.
The only thing I want to say is, if it's a Mephistophelies, I'm very disappointed in you.
Sorry, Kilo.
Well,
it's
you know,
not,
you're
it's not
pointing
me,
at least.
but I'm just sorry that you didn't get it.
I know, right?
Pity caca.
Subscribe. We all know the Mephistophelies word is subscribe. God damn it.
So John's evil.
Nominations are open.
Jack nominates Link.
Okay, straight in there. Jack nominates Link. Your accusation, please.
He claimed to be evil, and considering the last time in a different game he witch cursed me and was like, "I'm the witch," and I didn't believe him, I now have to believe him that he's claiming widow. So, that's my accusation. There we go.
Look how many hands are up.
Link, your defense.
Rock works against scissors, so I will win, isn't it? I do not want to be executed
Yes.
right now because here's the thing. I am the widow, but there's a poppy grower, so I can't use my ability yet. So please let me live for another day.
No, don't want to.
And with that as defense, the countdown begins.
What's going on here?
Killing Link.
Why not?
It's gonna be one of those games again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on then. Go on, Link. It's up to you.
It's not enough, I'm afraid.
Sorry, I
Link is
forgot.
safe for today.
George nominates Pat.
Okay, George. No. Whoop. Click the wrong thing. George nominates. Okay. Your accusation, please.
I've heard secondhand of an evil ping on Pat. I don't have all the information, so it's only like a half accusation, but I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Okay. Pat, your defense.
Not evil. I've given my 2 for 2s to a few people, and I have I've exchanged 1 for 1s with one person. I believe I'm trustworthy, and this is a bad idea to kill me.
Okay. And with that, the countdown begins. 6 required to put Pat on the block.
Well, I'm just going to vote on principle.
I'm the widow, and I can confirm Pat as the demon.
God damn it,
That's
Link.
enough evidence for me.
God damn it, Link.
Of course it is.
Hold stop.
3 on Pat, so Pat's not on the block. Pat's safe for
We've
today.
not got any like town criery sort of roles, have we? Where nominations count for anything?
No, not really.
No.
Nominates George.
Pat nominates. Ooh, there we go. George, tell us about it.
Bitterness and spite.
There. George, your
That's what you're
defense.
filled with. What was the your offense?
That was why I nominated him.
George, your defense.
Humility and forgiveness?
Question mark.
Question mark?
Alright.
Now that countdown begins. 6 needed to put George on the block. One is not enough. George is safe for today.
Kino nominates John.
Kilo nominates John. Tell us about it.
He said the Persephone's word, everybody heard it, and I'm jealous.
John, your defense.
Knowing these guys, they've made the word unsubscribe or something like that. So, but
Congratulations, John. You've just become evil.
yeah, all right, Jack.
Come on down.
And with that, the
Don't worry,
countdown
he
begins.
was evil from the start.
I'm following all the way through with this bit.
Coming from the guy who's claimed widow. Okay, Link.
No, we don't talk about that.
I'm not gonna lie, John. It looks a little bit lonely. I feel like you need 4.
Okay. Okay, that's
You
fine.
guys know 4 is not enough. John's safe for today.
Sharing is caring.
John nominates Jack.
John nominates Jack. Yep, tell us about it.
Sharon's caring.
Okay,
You can
Jack,
tell there's
your
a witch
defense.
on this script.
Jack, your defense.
Meh.
I've got to say, I think I knew that was coming, but
I'm putting it on
Yeah,
4.
countdown
I'm
begins.
putting it on 4. So.
I'll let
Need to
you
put
claw.
Jack in block.
Oh wow! How many? What the fuck?
Oh, we gotta kill someone.
Yeah, well, not me. Someone else.
No!
We're not gonna get
Yeah,
better
4's
kill
not
than
enough.
that.
Jack is safe for today.
I mean, realistically, there's no one here who wants to die.
Don't need to have someone executed. There's no mechanical
No.
need to do so.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
no
but if we go down to
hotel.
even numbers, we give the evil team the advantage, don't we?
Do we?
Well, I suppose that there might be an Undertaker on the script, so if there's somebody who
Yeah, I think we're
doesn't
better
want
off
to die who
killing
hasn't
someone.
like publicly revealed, then
I can confirm there is an Undertaker on the script.
hooray!
Whiskey nominates Aidan.
Okay. Whiskey nominates Aidan, tell us why, please.
Could be useful. I don't really have much info, to be honest.
Fair enough. Aidan, your defence?
I'm a good role that's received all the information for the game. I'm happy to die if you want to, but I'm sparing my name. Still a good role.
Okay, and with that, 6 need to put Aidan on the block.
Make it an 11. Come on, people. Oh, John!
It's your demon right there.
Oh, that'll do it.
100%.
7 is enough. Aidan is on the block.
Yeah, I know when it's John.
I've already been nominated.
I know. I was just trying to see if I could get away with it.
I find it offensive, Jack, that you think we would fall for that.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. People have fell for it before. It's really always funny, and then I'm just like, yeah, but you know you can't do that. It's funny.
Yeah, I believe we have a YouTube recording where Storyteller did that.
I watched a YouTube game today where Gollum nominated twice.
Wow.
Yeah, but the vote didn't go through twice, did it?
Know this.
Moving on.
It didn't.
It's a new day, lesson is.
Right then. Final call. Give you 10 seconds.
I will out my information tomorrow.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I was going to say, you might as well hold it, and then if there's no mistake, they can confirm you right.
Yeah.
1. There we go. The day has ended. Aidan is dead. Surprisingly, the game continues. Let's carry on. Dave, can you send us to sleep, please?
Oh yeah, that's my job now,
Sent me the wrong room,
Yeah, that's your job, Dave.
Good night, everyone.
Demoted. Good night.
Night.
Good night. Okay, I think we have definitely found our target for tonight. Because there is a jinx on the script that means that a preacher can't be in play at the same time as a legion, basically I need to kill Pat to be sure that this game isn't Legion. If Pat doesn't die, then chances are we're in Legion game. So, and to be fair, the very first thing that he said on day one is that something like, does a poppy grower want to come out, or does a widow want to come out, or something like that, or do we know if there's a poppy grower in play? So that immediately threw up a red flag to me. So sorry Pat, if you're good, you're going to be mauled by my lupine claws this fine evening. So I should probably work on a poem. I'm sure we're going to be visited by well, we're going to have to be, because we act before any potential demon. I don't know if I want Pat to die or not. If Pat dies, then chances are we are not in a Legion game, and it's just a bog standard either little monster or imp. So, imp. That's a nice little at the end of that. Yeah, so Pat's death would tell us a few things. Because we act before any of the other demons, if Pat is the only person to die in the night, we know that it's not Legion. But if Pat doesn't die, then there's a strong possibility that it is. So we will wait for Crimson and Dave to come in and allow us to make our choice. Gentlemen, good evening.
John?
Hello.
You get your first pick.
Oh, I don't get told I'm evil then, no?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Come on, there's still time. There's still time.
Okay. So the logic behind this choice is the fact that he has hard-claimed Preacher to me. If he dies, then I know it's not Legion. I'm going to pick Pat.
Okay. Mark on the grid. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, there is another thing here as well, is the fact that because Legion doesn't dictate who they kill, it could be down to Dave and Crimson to actually decide to kill Pat tonight to simulate that I have actually killed the Preacher. So maybe I shouldn't have spilled the beans to them just then behind my logic, because yeah, that is a distinct possibility as to what might have happened there. I think I'm just going to claim that I am likely to be drunk or puzzle drunk. But then at the same time, I'm going to advocate not to be killed, just in case it is Legion. Aidan died by execution. He offered himself for execution. So realistically, we've only got 2 chances here. Kilo is... Kilo with the pronouns today. I hope it's not Legion. That immediately... yeah, I'm going to put one next to you as well. Because most likely you're evil. So, yep. Good. Okay, right then. Let's just wait and see what happens in the morning, I suppose. Hopefully we will be able to work this out.
Tell us who died. Tell us who died.
Oh, Demons would bluff. You wake up on this nice sunny morning, and you stretch out into town square. But you notice someone on the clock tower, and unfortunately, I think they're thinking back about yesterday and about those S&V games, because unfortunately, Pat is dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oof.
Damn it.
As soon as you mentioned S&V, as soon as you said S&V game, we all knew here.
Why did the demon kill the person I poisoned?
Hey,
Elite.
Mark, can we go talk?
Yeah, sure, I'll follow you.
Go.
George, would you like a chat?
Yeah, who was that whiskey?
Kilo.
Go to the watchman.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Aidan? Aidan, want to chat?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Dealership.
One person I wanted to speak to, so I didn't get a chance to.
Okay. Why did you want to speak to me in particular?
There's a noble ping on you.
Oh, is that right? Okay. I wish you'd have told me that sooner. Who were your other pings?
Not going to tell you.
Okay. That doesn't really help me much with what I can or want to say to you, but don't know if I can. So, because I don't know whether I can trust your noble ping or not. Or noble claim, I should say.
Well, you're definitely evil then, because the other two claim good rolls.
Okay. I will tell you. I don't really want to come out this early. Fine. I am your Lycan.
Oofed.
And I chose Pat last night because they claimed a specific role that I needed to use to eliminate worlds, but in hindsight I realise it might not have been the best choice.
Okay, thanks very much.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone. John?
Yeah, dealership. Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Living life.
Living life. Okay.
What can I do for you?
I will happily give you a 2.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Okay. I will tell you that I am either the bounty hunter or the balloonist.
Oh. Okay, same conversation as my last person. Variety is the spice of life here.
Interesting.
We've all got the same roles. Fair enough. I, on the other hand, will give you preacher or raven keeper.
Preacher or raven keeper. Okay, you're the second preacher that I've heard of, potentially, unless you are the actual raven keeper.
But am I the first raven keeper?
Are you claiming raven keeper?
Will you tell me what you are?
Not necessarily. Are you the raven keeper?
Well, I'm gonna leave the room now.
No, it's fine. Okay. No worries. Have you heard of a noble?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Aidan. He pretty much hard claimed it to me privately, but he pretty much just came out of it in the town square in the noms.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. I didn't realise he said it during noms, but that's fine. Okay. I know he said he was happy to. I know he said he was happy to die and that he was, spent. But I didn't know whether that meant he was washerwoman or something else.
Yeah. Just in a couple of other ones. Sorry, Aidan.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
No worries.
All right, thank you. I'll see you in a sec.
Yeah, cheers, James. Whiskey, should we chat?
Thing. To the watchmakers.
Watchmakers.
To the window. To
Hello.
All good?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. What would you like to do? Do you want to do a 2?
Happy to do a 2 for 2 or a hard claim, as you wish.
I'd rather do a 2 just for the moment. So I am either your bounty hunter or your balloonist.
Interesting. Yeah, I've heard of a few different. Well, I've heard of other bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Haven't heard of other balloonists though. So if you're debating which sort of bluff to go for, back into balloonist probably.
Okay.
I'm either the mayor or the slayer.
Mayor or Slayer, okay. That is...
And mine rhyme, so they are better than yours.
Always. Okay, speaking of rhymes, I noticed that Crimson's probably not going to do a poem, so I should probably work on that on his behalf. So I'll probably come out with a poem at some point.
Don't worry about Crimson's poem.
Oh, God. I look forward to that, I mean. They're always appreciated. Okay. Well, yeah. Let me know if I am the Slayer. Let me know if you find out about a saint that you possibly caused if you're the balloonist, and if I'm the mayor, let's keep me alive.
Okay. If I am the balloonist, one of my pings is currently dead, and my other ping is one of their neighbours. And if I'm the bounty hunter, then I have only received one ping at the moment who's still alive.
Only one ping. So who did you nom on the first day? Not to try and work out which one you are.
I nominated Jack, but that was on the basis that he nommed me. And I will tell you that my actual ping was nominated, but the vote didn't go through. If that's any help to you whatsoever.
Okay, cool. Well, great. Yeah, let's speak again.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like most of the people I filled in are probably not truthful answers.
That's a bit personal. What's going on YouTube?
I have not lied the entire game.
But you've not told the truth either, so...
Buddy, I'll give you a couple of minutes to talk, obviously in case there's a psychopath as well that wants to make any claims. And then I'll open nominations, but I will let you know when I open them.
Psychopath killing Jack.
Okay. Well, while Link is having fun with that, I'll just go ahead and out my role to everybody. Because
Jack dies. Actually, no, it doesn't. Carry on.
Wow. So I'm the preacher, so that this tells us this is not a Legion game. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. It's not Legion.
Perfect.
That's the only info I have. I also know who I do. What?
Sorry, I missed what role you said you were.
I'm the preacher.
You were killed by potential lycanthrope.
Really? A lycanthrope killed me?
Potentially.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Why?
The other one.
Because they didn't know who he is, I would assume.
Fuck. That's obnoxious. Okay. Well, that fucks with my world.
I'm quite glad that you. Well, I'm not glad that you're the preacher, but thematically it works quite well that during your accusation of me, I asked for forgiveness from the preacher.
And I forgave.
Yeah, you did. You
Father,
come straight down.
Just since we talked to many psychopaths, I will open nominations.
I would like to talk to you tomorrow, George.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll throw this out there that I've heard some suspicion on Jaded James, and yeah, I think it may be worth nominating and killing him.
Oh, you changed your tune from our little conversation earlier.
I did. I was very friendly with you.
Is it mechanical part or based on claims?
Mechanical.
I'll be a good
And
neighbour.
a dead rat.
Mark nominates Jaded.
Okay. Mark nominates Jaded James. Give your accusation, please.
Yep, I've also heard the mechanical claim through Pat. It's kind of making sense at the minute. Yeah, that's all we got.
Okay. James, your defence?
I don't have anything prepared. I've just been blindsided by this. I'd love to know what the mechanical evidence is, but you know what I say in these things. You know, do what you do. But I have a blue token in front of me. This really is not good down.
Okay. And with that, 5 needed to put James on the block. The countdown begins.
Come on, can we get one more vote?
Well, I'm talking to you tomorrow, Pat, aren't I? If you tell me what the mechanical information is,
Well,
I'm
not enough.
willing to
James is safe.
I don't, without you revealing what it is, then I'm not really compelled to vote on that just yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, we can kill him with a psychopath tomorrow. That's fine.
What about the widow? Link the widow. Should we kill him today?
Jack nominates Link.
Jack nominates Link. Give us your accusation, please.
Matters. And he claims psychopath again. And he tried to kill me. Again.
Fair enough. Link, your defence?
If I'm the psychopath, that would mean that I'm poisoned 2 days in a row by a poisoner or a widow. So that is probably not the case, because there's quite literally no other way that it wouldn't work. There's no good roll with the preacher that who could have done it. So you know for a fact that I'm not the psychopath, and I'm also not the widow, so please just don't kill me yet, because I can actually be a soul's game. Aside from doing funny jokes, that is.
Okay, 5 will put Link on the block. Countdown begins now.
I'll drop my hand so it keeps it at 5.
I mean, there's no point killing me at all.
While this vote is going
confirming with this.
Link, you claimed widow and told me you hadn't lied. So I'm quite bound by that.
I have not lied to the people that I actually told good rolls.
5 is enough. Link is on the block.
Aidan, are you willing to come out with your roll?
Has been confirmed.
No, I haven't. No, Undertaker has not visited me.
Okay.
And there's no Undertaker. Quite simple.
We can give it one more day.
I'd rather wait one more day to be sure.
I mean, given that there's a widow in play, according to Jack, there's not really much point in it. If the Undertaker
Second call for nominations?
I mean, Jack might be lying. We don't know.
I'm happy. I'm gonna out my information.
Okay, you go.
I am the noble. My pings were TJ, John, and Whiskey.
Oh, okay. Well, that fits with who I was about to nom, which is I nominate TJ.
Okay. Whiskey nominates. Where is TJ? There he is. TJ. Give your accusation, please.
So, from the info I've got, the claims he gave me don't add up. I either think he's a role that's okay to die, or is evil. Yeah, and between him and John, I read John as probably better. But that's entirely social. The previous bit is slightly more solid. Oh, and I think he's a better kill than Link.
Fair enough. Your defence, TJ?
I apologise for the dubious conversation we had. Purely because the fact of I didn't give you my correct role. I am the mayor, and I was trying to hide that for a reason, but now I'm saying it publicly.
Person info, that's what you hard came to me.
Okay, with that being said then, I will begin the countdown. You have 5 on Link, so you'd need 6 to put TJ on the block, 5 will tie.
Of the noble pings, I think John is the best kill. There's 3 reasons for that. One of which is that he's in the noble ping. The second is he's in
One
a
is
double
not enough.
claim.
TJ is not on the block and safe for today.
Second is that he's in a double claim. And the third is that he was the only person I told Preacher to last night. Now, with the lycanthrope stuff, that's not as strong. But yesterday, I told no one Preacher in my 2 for 2s, 3 for 3s, or whatever, other than John, who I claimed Preacher hard to.
That is true. You did
nominates John.
hard claim to me.
Okay. Link nominates John. Your accusation, please, Link.
No, I don't have any information in this game, so I will not be able to solve it on day one like I always do. But I am your only outsider claim that I'm aware of, so there's very good information that backs me up given by the outsider account. So I don't think you should be killing me right now, and it might make more sense to go after people that actually have pings on them.
Yeah, fair enough. John, your defense.
Okay. Pat, I know that it looks a little bit sus. I am covering for the actual lycanthrope, and I told the actual lycanthrope to target you for the simple fact you claimed Preacher, and we needed to eliminate the world where it was Legion.
Wait, so you told the lycanthrope to target the Preacher?
No, I told them to target you. I didn't tell them that you were the Preacher.
That is not different.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not much different.
I didn't tell the actual lycanthrope that you are the Preacher. I said to them, if you are the lycanthrope, target Pat. I didn't tell them my reasoning behind it.
Right, until we've got the information, I'm going to start the countdown. 5 will tie, 6 will put John on the block. I feel like we're starting to get a bit away from the accusation.
A little bit.
That just reads more evil than me, doesn't it not?
I'm just a little stunned on that one. I'm not willing to use my dead vote yet, but holy cow.
Oh, I don't like that.
John is now on the block.
I don't like the people who didn't vote for that.
I will just state the only reason I put my hand up is because I did not want it to tie.
Yeah, that's fair, Jack.
No,
I'll call this final call for nominations.
Johnny, will...
Are you still claiming what you claimed to me yesterday?
It depends on... To be fair, no, I'm not, because I can claim 2 different roles to you. John will nominate Whiskey.
Okay, John nominates Whiskey. Give us your accusation, please.
I really would rather not die at this early stage. I have a lot more use to town this early on. By all means, if you want to kill me tomorrow, then my work will be done. But at the very least, I would like to, either for this to tie or, so I get another chance of another day of information. Plus the fat Whiskey is also in the noble ping.
Okay. Whiskey, your defense, please.
So I think from the info that's come out, I'm probably the most trustworthy of the 3 noble pings. I don't know. I think a number of people know my claims and roles. Yeah, I'm not a good kill, but yeah, go for it. We got a choice.
Okay. Countdown will begin. 6 will tie. 7 will put Whiskey on the block.
Yeah, guys,
I would like this to tie. I would like this to tie. Just so
I think we're looking at a little
day of
monster
info.
game. I think John's got it on him.
I'm putting my hand up on the sole fact that Whiskey's the one I got a really bad social read from. Out of the 3, I haven't spoken to John yet, but out of the 3 noble things, he's the one I got really bad social read on.
I give 10 seconds for any more nominations.
Weren't you wrong
Can
on
someone
the
nominate
social read?
Pat so we can just tie it?
Of course I was, definitely.
Can someone nominate
3
Pat or Aidan
seconds.
so we can tie?
2.
Wait, how many have we got?
I can't nominate. I've
1.
already nominated.
Okay. The day is over. John is executed. And dies. The game is over. For today. Dave, send us to sleep, please.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
You chose this, John.
Yeah, I reckon that what you've done is, I reckon Pat is Legion. You've killed him anyway because I chose him. And oh, there's a number of conspiracy theories I've got going out there at the moment. But well, whatever.
Hey, you wanted to be the lycanthrope, as I say.
Yeah,
So
I know.
You've decided your own fate.
I know. Problem is, I've not played with Mark before. I've not played with Pat before. I've not played with who's the other one? To be fair, I have played with George before, but yeah, it was just the Preacher claim. I thought I have to go for that but then I realised as soon as I made the pick, oh, you could just kill him anyway if he's Legion. So I think I've shot myself in the foot a little bit there. But, yeah.
I mean, all will become clear after, obviously, during roll calls. So.
I'm sure it will. It's disheartening. I still am fully convinced it's a Legion game, and yeah, they just killed Pat. But I don't know. I don't know. It's what it is.
Hey! Yeah, I'm never in my seat, don't worry.
Gosh, it's good news. Everybody's really happy. You all come out to town. Everyone's got a smile on their faces. It's great. Oh, I'm sorry, Blow, but Mark's dead.
Yep.
Got 6 minutes.
Yeah, so I think we're probably definitely dealing with a spy game.
George, let's go talk.
Yeah, sure.
Can I briefly speak to you, Mark?
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll hopefully speak to you sometime today, Jack. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Maybe not.
Who have I not spoken to? Sorry, I need to speak to somebody specifically. I need to find out who it is.
Is it me?
It might be, because I don't think I've actually spoke to you yet.
No,
so,
you haven't. People I haven't spoken to are Mark, George, John.
Fuck it. Well, let's have a chat anyway, because I can't find the person I need to speak to. So yeah, let's go chat.
Cool, I'll follow you.
Who wants to chat? I don't think I've spoken to any of you except Aidan.
Go on then, Kayla.
Anyone?
Yeah. Dealership. Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
I can.
There we go.
There we
I
go.
can hear you.
Yeah.
So, what happened?
Well, I just beefed it. I just beefed it as a lycanthrope, so whatever.
Are you?
I am the actual lycanthrope, yeah. But I didn't want to come out so early, but Aidan said that he was the noble, I was in the noble ping, and I said I don't really want a hard claim. He said, oh, well, the other two have claimed. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm the lycanthrope. The reason I chose Pat was because he claimed Preacher, and I had to eliminate the world where he was claiming Preacher in a Legion game. But as soon as I picked him, I realised there's a strong chance that the STs might have just killed him if he was Legion anyway to simulate that. So I beefed it pretty hard there, and then all of a sudden everyone's all over my case. So it is what it is.
Fair enough. That's rubbish. What can I help you with? Do you want to know anything from me?
Well, yeah. Ideally.
I don't want to tell you what I am, because I don't want to die. Can I give you a 3?
You can give me a 3, sure.
Balloonist, Mayor, Ravenkeeper.
So when you say that's rubbish, do you mean it's a rubbish experience, or is it just a rubbish...
No, like I don't want to die. It would be rubbish to die.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were saying what I was saying was rubbish.
I've had a game so far where on day 1 I spoke to 4 people.
Yeah.
And between them I got 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've only... Literally, I had one hard claim. I had to go for that one as the Lycan, because the one person who actually claimed, their day 1 roll decided to nom themselves off to town rather than, offer themselves...
If you're what you're claiming, I'm very disappointed you're dead.
I'm very disappointed I'm dead too. Dave is probably laughing his tits off with his microphone muted there, but you know what? It's fine. This is
cool.
This is Dave's revenge in my eyes. This game is Dave's revenge. That's probably why he wanted to co-story tell it with Crimson.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm going to go and try and chat to someone else. Thank you for the chat, John.
No worries. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Is someone after me? Oh yeah, dealership. Yeah. Just taking forever for me to connect for some reason. To the dealership. There we go. Crimson, stop following me round.
When you get It's been an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I've been sat here for 5 minutes waiting for John to connect.
Yeah, that's about right. So
Fine, if you don't want me, John, I can go and disappear.
yeah, you're fine. So you're the mayor, supposedly. I'm the lycanthrope because I can't play this game for shit. And yeah,
Oof. You're the actual like.
I am the actual like.
Ouch.
Yeah. Obviously, I didn't want to come out with that on day friggin' 2, but I kind of had to come up with something. You can understand the logic, though, in choosing a preacher, a claimed preacher, as the lycanthrope to try and disprove a Legion game. But
Yeah, no, that makes the logic is there, and the fact that he's died supposedly by your hand does verify him as good. So, 'cause otherwise he wouldn't have died. There wouldn't have been a death, and if there was either an imp or storyteller choice, then
yeah. But the thing is, though, if it is Legion, the storytellers could just simulate the lycanthrope kill by killing Pat, even though it's Legion, because they get to choose the kill for a Legion anyway.
yeah.
So,
But to be fair though, I'd have thought lycanthrope would have superseded.
But
obviously, if it was actually no. To be fair, I know what you're saying actually, because as a Legion,
yeah,
they
because
would
if I
simulate it,
if
try
I
and make it go through.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So
No, that makes sense.
That could just be me trying to meta Dave, and to a lesser extent Crimson, but is what it is at the end of the day. You're actually claiming mayor?
100%.
Okay. Interesting. I'll be interested to see what Whiskey claims next time I speak to him, because he did put mayor in one of his as part of the 2 for 2
Yeah.
I did with him.
Yeah, he gave me mayor back, and then I went, well, you're not the mayor, so I'm putting you down as the other one. He's like, alright then, that's fine.
Fair enough.
So,
okay.
yeah, we'll go ahead on back.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, TJ.
You've got a minute to chat, and then I will tell you when I open nominations.
Why is it still night time?
Not poisoned.
I'm not poisoned, so I can't nominate Jack with my ability because that would actually work. I don't want to add myself as evil right now. Well, we're not doing anything. From what I've been told, the info about Jaded being potentially evil is from a bounty hunter, just to get some info out there.
Yeah,
I've heard that too.
I've heard that.
So in that case, we were looking at 4 evils at least.
Yep.
I've had a bounty hunter who won 3, and then that was Jaded. So I don't know where that's coming from.
Sorry.
So, can the bounty hunter be widow poisoned?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is actually a question: Can the bounty hunter add the evil townsfolk and then themselves be the evil townsfolk?
Yes, they can.
Okay. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just speaking like mechanically. I'm just trying to figure out what's possible.
The poisoning, I believe, works more towards them trying to find the evil person, not them not creating an evil person.
Yeah, because I believe the evil person is created before the widow poisoning happens.
Yeah, that's on setup. So if they're widow poisoned, it's purely the people that they're shown are not evil, predominantly.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is the evil townsfolk told they're evil?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
That's all they know.
So with the widow wouldn't know who the evil townsfolk is when they see the grim. Is that what you were saying? Or they would?
They would, because that would probably already be decided.
Okay. I was just trying to see whether it's possible for the evil townsfolk to be widow poisoned.
Right now, I think the evil townsfolk is Aidan.
Of course you would.
A nomination is open.
Yes.
Jack nominates Link.
Okay.
Day 3.
Yeah. Nominate
So the bit
Link.
continues.
Give us our acquisition.
It's today's game schedule of Kill Link because I can't give up on the train now. Yeah.
Okay. Link for defense.
I am still As far as I'm aware, the only outsider claim, unless you believe there's a drunken no balloonist and you really think that I'm evil, I wouldn't go for this. It's a waste of time, especially considering there's 4 evils, potentially.
Okay, 4 will put Link on the block. And that begins.
So, was the role you claimed?
I did not lie to anyone, as I said.
Do you want to chat tomorrow, Link? I've not spoke to you yet.
I support you, Jack.
Well, I actually wanted to put my hand down, but by the time I got back onto the tab, the hand had gone round.
I didn't want you to be lonely.
Link is safe for today.
Okay, I just want to throw out a theory that may be wild or stupid. I think either Aidan is Puzzle Master / Widow poisoned drunk, or he's the evil townsfolk who has selected to throw out his noble info to be either 2 or 3 of the evil team to try to essentially just have one of them die and protect the others.
I'm going to forgive you and say that I'm more likely to be drunk by Puzzle Master or other means and not even acknowledge the fact that I'm evil.
I might as well come out with the fact that...
Did you just say the fact that he's evil?
Whiskey.
No, acknowledge the fact. I'm going to be polite and just not acknowledge the fact that you've said I'm evil.
Whiskey.
Yep, sure thing.
You know the thing we kind of discussed, without trying to act it as much.
Yep.
It might not be a terrible idea to possibly test Link. But I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I disagree. But if that gets me killed, that gets me killed.
Yeah, I did say possibly, so if you don't, I wouldn't hard push on it.
I will just publicly answer to that, no matter which one we're talking about. The only things I can think about is Lycanthrope or Slayer. I might be missing something, but I wouldn't waste your time with that. Is if you think I'm the demon, just kill me, and if you're the Lycanthrope, why kill the good player? You're trying to find evil.
John, have you claimed what you are, or are you willing to claim what you are?
Yeah, I might as well come out with it. I was your actual Lycan. But obviously, I didn't want to come out on so early in the game, but being sort of pushed to by town really didn't help.
I have a question for you. Did Kilo know about you?
No. I only spoke to Kilo today, so...
Ed, I heard a nomination there, so George nominates TJ. Okie, tell us more.
So I've heard of a fortune teller, yes, ping on TJ. And a dead player. So it could be either red herring or I don't know, poison or whatever, but that's the best I've got, and time's running out to nominate.
Okay, your defense, TJ?
Still the mayor. Been the mayor from the start.
Person.
Continue to be your mayor.
Yep.
I've been claiming mayor from the beginning. I'm going to be claiming mayor through to the end.
Person info.
I need to say.
I've heard a couple of times, yeah. Go for it.
Person info, I just want to reiterate that he is one of my noble pings. And only pushing that now because there is a apparently genuine evil ping. So if people are doubting my pings are false or evil, then have at me. But just want to point out that noble pings is on TJ.
Yeah, but if you've got a fortune teller ping and a noble ping, do you really think your evil ping is on the actual demon?
No, no.
Right, countdown begins. 4 needed to put it on the block.
I'll vote for you, Pat. Don't waste your dead vote.
Thank you.
If you want this on the block, I'll put my hand up for you.
Thank you.
Still less good about this.
I think whoever the fortune teller is, I think whoever the fortune teller is a high candidate for widow poisoning. So I'm not sure about that. But Link, can I ask what you were asking about from me earlier?
No, I wasn't. Basically, I was just thinking you supported John, so I was interested if you knew that John's Lycanthrope or not.
No. I the one person I got a bad social read off when I spoke to them of the 3 pings was Whiskey. So, you know.
TJ nominates
with
whiskey.
That,
Okay, TJ nominates whiskey. State your case, please.
I'm aware I am on a noble ping, but then also so is whiskey. I am a role that is beneficial to town at the end of the game.
Okay, your defense, whiskey.
Yep, I'm also a beneficial role to town later in the game. Yeah, I don't know, my best defense is Kilo read me wrong yesterday and he's reading me wrong today.
Just day one.
Yeah. Oh no, I
Okay.
meant yesterday as in yesterday's games. Thanks.
4 to tie, 5 to put whiskey on the block.
I don't think
Countdown.
I thought you were evil yesterday.
Hey Jack, do you have anything to say? You're being oddly quiet.
Hmm?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
you're being oddly quiet.
3 is not enough, whiskey is safe.
Do town want the choice of Jaded? Because we did talk a lot about Jaded being bounty hunter scene, which, you know,
Why not
me
all?
and Link. Do we want the choice?
No harm in putting it on the
Yep,
noms.
whiskey noms Jaded.
Okay. Whiskey nominates JadedJames. Your accusation, please.
Yeah, so I think I've heard the same info as Link from a bounty hunter who I think I trust, and I think most people trust. I've heard it directly from the bounty hunter, so that also adds to that trustworthiness for me. Feels like someone we've got to kill. I'm obviously not against killing TJ because I think he's evil as well. But yeah, here's the choice.
Okay, JadedJames, your defense.
Oh, same as yesterday. The only actual thing I will add is I think that this may be some form of minion panic here, with role claimings, and well, I don't care what gets said now. So, you know, they're in the noble pings, I'm not in the noble pings. One's got a fortune teller on it, I don't, and I have it on a supposed bounty hunter. But who is this bounty hunter? Who's to say that's just a minion buff? I don't know. Do as you will.
Okay. 4 to tie, 5 to put James on the block. Countdown starting now.
They both can't be end of game characters, surely.
I mean, I would think the bounty hunter or the fortune teller is widow poisoned. I'm not completely convinced that Jack is actually on the good team, and I think he may be bluffing widow though.
2 is not enough.
I will
said
just say I have hard claimed my role to multiple people. If you would like, I'm more than happy to hard claim it to you tomorrow. But
Yeah,
that is-
10 seconds.
let's
for
talk. I'd love to believe you, Jack.
Cool.
That'd be wonderful.
George, was what we said in that last conversation accurate?
3.
Sorry, who was that?
Kilo. Crimson, 1 second, please. Hold on. So, the last conversation we had at the end of the day, where you were telling me something, that was accurate, correct?
I
Involving
told the truth
myself,
then.
yeah? Okay, alright. Kilo claims Slayer and shoots whiskey, please.
Okay, Kilo claims Slayer and shoots whiskey. What is your weapon of choice?
Not to steal it from somebody else, but 1,000 Angry Daves.
Okay, so somehow Kilo has managed to amass. Is it 1,000?
1,000, yes.
Yeah, 1,000 sort of angry Daves. God knows how. I worry where they come from, but you know, let's not ask questions we don't want the answers to. Not directs him straight towards whiskey, because he thinks whiskey's evil. He thinks he's the demon. He really just wants to get whiskey. And the Daves charge at whiskey. They charge, they run at him. They run straight past. They have no effect.
Dave's.
Dave would never harm me.
You should know by now that Dave is not very good when it comes to the outdoors.
We all just found the nearest door and ran through that, yeah?
And that, with no more nominations, I think I'll pretty much end the day there. DJ is executed and dies. And the game continues.
Okay, sorry if I'm being a bit quiet, folks. It's not too much fun when you're dead. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get a few claims, trying to explain myself a little bit behind the logic of my reasoning. If you think my logic is a little bit illogical, please do go ahead, leave a comment down below. I appreciate it's probably not the best idea to kill an outed preacher, but then at the same time, you know, you've got to make these assumptions, especially when there's Legion on the script. So I'd like to think that I made the right call, but if you disagree, as I say, leave a comment down below, and I'll probably reply to you. So this is the thing that's bugging me at the moment. We've had a fortune teller ping on a noble ping, and we've also had a slayer shot on a noble ping. So this is looking very likely to be Legion to me, because why would you? Really, why would you? I just really want to think that there's a poppy grower in play somewhere. We'll see. We will see.
So, you wake up, and let's change it to day phase before I forget.
Thank you.
You wake up, you all come out of your cottages, and you find, in town square, lots and lots of bottles on the floor. Someone's had a really big drink last night. Really, really big drink, and now they're dead. Unfortunately, it goes with the name as well. Whiskey is dead.
Fuck.
Well, there goes all the noble men.
That
worked well.
Yeah.
Aidan, who was
Well-
in all of the Eden but ate your noble pings dead quick?
Me. John Whiskey.
Whiskey is dead, and you've got 6 minutes.
Yeah, all my
Kilo, would you like that chat?
Jack, let's go talk.
Link, can we talk?
Yep.
Kilo, would you like to go to the Colosseum?
I would like to
Mark,
speak.
I've not spoken to you yet, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, we can go chat.
I'll go room in name, Mark.
Okay.
This is what bothers me, as I put in chat, is the fact that we've got the noble pings. They've had a fortune teller ping and a slayer shot on each individual one of them. So, and that, the fact, I think if they put the noble ping on the actual demon would be harsh anyway. The fact that all 3 noble pings are now dead, and we've had a fortune teller ping on one of them. Yep.
Awesome.
Which obviously makes me look suspicious
we'll
as all hell as
yeah.
well. I get that. It's the thing, I've not spoken to Mark all game, I've not spoken to Link all game, but then again, I probably wouldn't get anything out of Link anyway, apart from the fact he's an outsider. Or the Widow, or the Psychopath, or the Scarlet Woman, or the fucking Imp, or whatever else.
Language, Timothy.
English, Aidan. I don't know. I'm just sick of being killed early in these games.
Join the club.
I mean, if you were the noble, then I wish I'd have known, so I could have checked.
But
what?
On.
I was going to say, if you're the noble, I wish I'd have known, so I could have targeted you as the lycanthrope to confirm you.
Yeah.
There.
That's a bitch.
Oh, I'm getting all this content.
I know. I'm just sitting here thinking, is there a character that could turn someone into an outsider? Because I feel as though I've now been shunned by the rest of the townsfolk, and I am actually just this outsider that sits on his own in the town square, maybe like a gardener or something, just tending to the flowers around the
Gardener. Oh, are
possible.
you claiming poppy grower? Is that your claim of poppy grower, right, James?
No. Not now I've realised that there's actually an evil townsfolk. It doesn't matter at this stage of the game, does it? But
Well, it kind of does.
Well, then don't speak. Well, I'm going to be soddy because we're going to get back round, and everyone's going to turn around and say, "Let's go around the town." And what do I say?
Say you're wrong. Right, Link. let's
See,
talk
just like
because we've not spoken all game.
Was that me? Or?
Yeah, please, Link.
I'm the puzzle master. I know your role. Do we need more?
Fair enough. I didn't know you were claiming that. I knew you were claiming outsider. I just didn't know which one. So good to know.
No, I was claiming saint, obviously. So please
Do you
don't
want
kill
to
me.
talk, John? I might need a bit of help puzzling through some stuff.
Go on then, George.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So you killed Pat Night 1, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just going to I presume we're going to do like a round robin or something today, so I might as well share my information. I'm the fortune teller.
You're the fortune teller. Okay.
I've just been speaking to Link because I was discussing whether he thought that I could be Puzzle Master drunk or not, because my information, it's a weird one. I've been trying to construct two worldviews where I am drunk and where I'm not drunk, and both kind of fit, unfortunately. So night 1 I got Pat TJ yes, that's why I nominated Pat day 1, but I was a bit like iffy about it. Night 2 I got Link Mark no. Night 3 Whiskey Kilo yes, and I keep thinking that there's a world where Kilo is a minion to Whiskey's imp, and he fake Slayer shot him to confirm him, and then his star passed.
I am honestly in the mindset right now that we are in a Legion game. So if you are what you say you are, then chances are you are puzzle drunk because you'll be getting more yes pings.
Yeah, well, because I checked Whiskey and JadedJames last night and got a yes again, so...
Yeah, the only downside with that is the fact that the likelihood that Link is the actual puzzle master is slim to none if it's a Legion game.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course it's a Legion, but...
That's if it...
It's also... But I thought that... So you're saying that Pat's... Oh, of course, so Pat's not actually the creature, he's the Legion. Right, okay.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I genuinely don't know whether or not my Lycan killed Pat, or whether the STs decided to kill Pat because I chose him as the Lycanthrope, him being the Legion that happened to die that night.
Yeah, you think that it might have been coordinated to set up a world where, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so... Oh, we're being dragged. Lovely.
Absolutely. We decided that each of us could be 23 of the 24 available characters.
We've spoken to each other since.
Can we get claims from all the dead players? Are all the dead players willing to do that?
Yes, there could be potentially still 4 evils alive. It's not impossible.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
I've been thrown a potential world where there's maybe even 5. I'm confused as fuck.
5?
Yeah. I mean, it's possible we killed 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, no way. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to out as a dead person.
Yep.
Same.
All right, I'll start the round robin if that's what we want to do. And
it's not Mark, he's above you.
Is it a full round robin or just a dead player round robin?
Dead player round robin.
Do you want me to facilitate or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Mark.
Hello from the grave. So I'm your bounty hunter. So night 1 I was given JadedJames as an evil player. Tried to go through Pat to get him executed, didn't work. And that's the info I have.
Okay,
I am your preacher. Night 1 I picked Jack, and night 2 I picked Whiskey, and then I immediately died. So whether I stopped Whiskey for a moment doesn't, like, yeah. I doubt he's a minion.
Okay, TJ?
Mayor, claim mayor, still mayor, always mayor. Vote Quimby. Even the dead.
Aidan?
Noble pins are TJ, John, and Whiskey.
John?
Okay, since Crimson, your storytelling, I have prepared the poem for this episode. So, me. Look at the bad moon rising in the sky. Let it be your answer to the question, why? Forgive me, my brothers, whom I have slain. You may be dead, but it is I who feels pain. If you think my bark is worse than my bite, I can assure you, you're in for a fright. With a guttural howl, I tear through the town, searching for evil, turn a town upside down. This is my purpose, the thrill of the hunt. Hear me, demon, I'm coming for you, you meanie. Demons would bluff, don't abandon hope. I am evil's bane. I am your lycanthrope.
Wow.
Jesus,
that was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Literally has blown all of my poems out of the water.
That's incredible.
Oh, for the record, I chose Pat on night 2.
Wow.
Doesn't sit right with me.
You should have put that in your poem, mate.
Where's Pat in the rhyme scheme?
Nothing rhymes with Pat.
Whiskey, you have fun of following that.
Matt.
Nothing rhymes with Pat.
Whiskey, what are you?
What were you made mad as?
Is that very useful? I've told people. Do town want it?
Yeah.
It confirms a player, so.
Yeah, it also gives them a massive target on their back for the evil team if they haven't realised who he's.
I don't think there's many good players alive.
Happy. Oh, I can tell someone who we think's good privately if that helps. Like Mark or Pat or someone.
Was it what you claimed to me the other day?
Anyways.
It was what I claimed to Mark specifically.
Okay.
And in this case, while you talk about that, I will open nominations.
I would like this to continue for the live players as well, because I have no way of knowing right now whether or not we are in a final 5 of 3 evils, 2 evils, 4 evils. There's no information at all from the dead people. We have very little to go on. So if we want to win this game as a good team, there's probably no way to do so without outing all the info.
Here is...
Sorry, go ahead.
Here's my theory. I think Aidan gave us 2 evil players in his noble ping. Whether he's evil or not, I think there were 2 evil players and the lycanthrope within that. I think Whiskey was your imp yesterday, and he star passed to Jaded, who was a minion and a bounty hunter ping on day 1. I think...
pertinent info, Pat, before you continue. I was the Slayer and I shot Whiskey yesterday.
Yeah, but you could also be... I've heard claims of Widow, I've heard claims of Balloonist, I've heard claims of Puzzle Master. That means there are 3 potential drunk/poison players on the script, and you could easily be one of them.
Oh no, I just wanted to raise that so you're aware, that was all.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, it could be that Whiskey was the Scarlet Woman, and TJ passed to the Scarlet Woman, and then Whiskey immediately star passed to Jaded James.
Is this all off the fortune teller info? Because a lot of fortune teller info.
I've not actually revealed that yet, but no, this is actually off the fortune teller information.
This is off of.
I just want to confirm the one thing that Aidan isn't drunk or poisoned.
I don't think we can confirm that.
There's no way to know.
I'm the evil player. I'll say it publicly. I'm the evil player generated by the bounty hunter. Doesn't matter. I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, so is that an
Aidan's not poisoned?
Is that maybe an evil player covering up another evil player? Like a minion?
I know nothing. I know legitimately nothing.
Hold on, there's got to be a gift for that.
I drink and I know nothing.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
I very much appreciate this Jon Snow analogy.
Okay, then I have another theory. If we're going to believe that TJ knows nothing, Jack claimed there's a widow in play, that he's the balloonist. So that would mean we would have 3 permanently poisoned drunk characters.
Hold up, that's not evil at all by just outing all my role info, is it?
This is, this is a bit meta, but to have 3 permanently drunk, poisoned characters in a game.
That's not cool, man.
And also, but more specifically for Jack to claim there's a widow, and that widow never to talk to TJ as the evil player and never get looped in. That's the more key part to me. I am trusting that didn't happen.
from
I'm saying
Neil.
also Jack as our balloonist has gotten all his info.
Well,
did you
you
get
might.
all this info? Well,
Wow,
that's
didn't
nice
even
to
have a
know.
clue.
Also, you do know TJ could just be lying by saying he knows nothing. He's probably been spoken to by the widow.
So,
you didn't need to out all my info there, man. Like, holy shit.
What you're telling me, Jack, is you're the balloonist, you kept nominating the only outsider the entire game, and you have got all the info, but you don't want to roll out it after finishing, basically.
You might as well tell it now.
Well, I guess so. I got JadedJames, Whiskey Jack, Aidan, and then Keela in that order.
You know what? Actually, I'll counter that by saying that Aidan and Whiskey are both dead. Jaded has an evil ping on him, and I'm going to out the fact that I'm the player who's pixie confirmed. So you are either. What's that thing?
Is that correct, Whiskey?
Yes, yeah. Most people know I was claiming Slayer. That's because I was the Pixie Slayer.
I'm not going to call third call just yet, but I'm going to start pushing a little bit for nominations.
So you shot Whiskey.
I shot Whiskey because there was a fortune teller ping on me and Whiskey, and I know it wasn't me. And I was kind of at the point where I thought that, you know what, if there are the roles in play that I've been told there are, it's possible they're not drunk / poisoned. It's worth a shot before I ultimately get killed.
I would like to claim Puzzle Master and guess that George is the drunk person from my ability.
Okay. Do you want your answer back in private link, or
it needs to be?
Well, you can't really do it in public, can you? Try to do it in the night, or we just go have a chat.
I'll follow you, Link.
A good guess, Link.
A few moments later.
Link, you want to?
Basically, I guessed that George is Puzzle Master,
either
and I
that or
received that George is the demon, which basically contradicts each other, unless George is a minion that has a little monster token and the ability is drunk. But that's really, really mean. I basically think they're telling me, hey, you're drunk, or poisoned, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I would say that, but that's not right.
Well, if that gives us great information. That means we should kill JadedJames since he picked Whiskey and JadedJames last night.
Whiskey, I will just state I don't know if you are the drunk, because obviously as a balloonist you get information in random order, so I get obviously one townsfolk, one outsider, one minion, one demon in any order, so it doesn't necessarily point to you being the outsider.
At this point, we know for current nominations, I will probably ask people now individually if they want to nominate.
Yep, I nominated JadedJames.
Okay, Link nominates JadedJames. Tell us about it.
So he has loosely pinged off a fortune teller and a bounty hunter. He's been very cagey, which there might be reasons for that, but I just don't really see the build where we get to Final 3 and he doesn't die in the Final 3. So I would very much like to eliminate him from that Final 3 right now.
Okay. James, your defense?
Oh, whatever now. I'm over trying to defend this. I don't understand why someone gets to say that they're the bounty hunter. This passes my ping, and that's just taken as gospel. People lie in this game, but yeah, I'll just come out now. I don't care anymore. I am the Raven Keeper. I'm clearly not gonna get killed in the night. Just whatever.
Okay, 3 will put JadedJames on the block. Countdown begins.
I'd love to see the grim after this, because I have literally blue tokens everywhere, except for the red thumb next to me. This is mental.
4 is enough. JadedJames is on the block.
My
Any more
group's half
nominations?
full with blue tokens, and then that 12 o'clock right around to 3 o'clock have all got red thumbs down.
Basically, I think I'll do it like this. Kilo, do you want to nominate?
And I would have nominated James just to eliminate the world. I think it's safer if we take him off the table now. So no.
Yeah.
Jack, would you like to nominate?
No.
George, would you like to nominate?
No, thank you.
And James, would you like to nominate?
I would do Kilo, but no one's going to vote for it, so no, not worth it.
I'm
George.
literally confirmed.
Okay,
George, you
well,
use Mark or Link as your baseline for checking.
not the game, sorry, the day. is over. JadedJames is executed. And you all go to sleep.
The power of paranoia that Legion instills in you is absolutely ridiculous. Even though I've killed the preacher, or the claimed preacher, and they have died as I've picked them as the lycanthrope, I am still under the impression that it's Legion. The fact that we've had a noble ping, which has then had a fortune teller ping and a slayer shot used on both of them at the same time really bothers me, which makes me think that it's still Legion. Just keep doing what we can, I suppose. Again, sorry if I've been quiet this game. It's just been a little bit disheartening that I didn't manage to get to do as much as I could have done as the lycanthrope. But I'm sure all will be revealed very shortly once the game comes to a close, and I'm sure that Dave and Crimson are going to have an absolute whale of a time with it. So, we will see.
Right, you'll be happy to... Well, you might be happy, might be a bit sad to know that we have actually made it to Final 3. We have Kilo, still alive. Jack, still alive. And George, still alive.
Wow.
Link is dead. We're now in Final 3.
Just before anybody says anything, I would just like to point your attention to what Dave just put in the chat. That can't be it. That's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, that'd be rough. A widow, a poisoner, and a little monster.
No, and a puzzle master.
Have his own.
I was going to say, as I said in chat, unless the widow's seen the drunk and therefore poisoned themselves to insinuate Puzzle Master, that's the only a bit of a stretch, but it's possible.
Jack came out saying he'd seen a widow.
Oh, Jack did say he'd seen a widow. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've got a bit of an update for that.
Okay.
Go on.
I successfully predicted that they'd kill Link last night, so I managed to check Kilo and Jack, and I got a no. So, I mean, at this point, it's either Little Monster. Oh, it can't be Little Monster, right? I'm probably Widow poisoned.
And why would it? Because the way I'm looking at it is the person who told us there was a widow who could have poisoned himself would be you.
Do you really think I'd poison myself? That would be stupid.
George,
I think I'm the only living good player. That's
George,
what
why
the world
did
I'm
you
in.
pick?
Well, the thing is, if you are good, then the only other person I can see it is George.
Well, that's because it's only me, you, and him.
So what
well,
are you
yeah,
saying,
obviously, but...
I don't understand what he said. He said he predicted that I would die, and then you picked the two remaining players. Why would you do that?
Yeah,
well, for the widow check, right?
Well, you
because surely one of them's got to
that.
be a yes.
Yeah, but you'd
Yeah,
get
widow,
yourself.
it's not a photo.
Yeah, it's going to tell you nothing.
I could be the drunk outsider, right?
Can I throw in a theory here?
Sure.
My theory is that George is a Scarlet Woman, so that when Link picked George, it was false that George was the demon at the time, so he could be pointed to, being that it was also false that he was the puzzle master, the drunk. So when we killed JadedJames, it passed to George. It's the only world that I could think of where George is actually the demon. Because it cannot be true information if he picks the non-puzzle master drunk.
We're taking under the assumption that Link got it correct, yeah?
No, taking under the assumption Link got it wrong.
I mean, there's no voters or anything, so my ability can give me anything.
No, he guessed George as Puzzle Master drunk and then got given
George.
No, he got given James. No. He got given James.
George.
Oh, you got George. Oh, that.
Yes, George, and was given George.
So,
and the demon.
Whether my information, my kind of way of thinking, my process was correct. That is, I think, like Whiskey said in the chat, like that's what I was going for. It doesn't mean it's right, but I don't know. That's what my thinking behind it. If it's wrong, then I'll have to learn from it.
At this point, then I will probably open nominations. Not going to push you. You can still talk, but nominations are now open.
I genuinely don't know. Like,
At least you're not the lunatic this time, mate.
This is true.
The only thing my gut's telling me at the minute is just that info from George last night, along with, I think, when that was going on, Whiskey was kind of supporting him at the same time in chat. Makes me think there might be a bit of panic going on there. Otherwise, I'm fucking lost now.
No panic here, my friend.
So there's still a nagging doubt that we could have a drunk somewhere as the outsider, or we've got a balloonist that in theory adds an outsider, which we haven't found. So there probably is a drunk sat somewhere, but also Link could still be bad. And there's actually a drunk somewhere, or there's two missing outsiders, or Link star passed last night. I just wanted to raise that because no one's really considered it.
I think in a world...
Hold the thought a second. I have an ST question. I might be correct or wrong, but I just want to check. If you make the balloonist drunk, does it still add an extra outsider?
I would say that I would add an extra outsider, yes.
In my opinion, the only way that Link is evil is if Jack also is.
Yes.
And
I can't see.
I killed myself for no reason.
No, I'm just like looking at the world, like if because Jack's the balloonist, right? We'd have to have a drunk somewhere. Whereas if you're not the puzzle master, no one else has come out as an outsider. So if you're not the outsider, we have a drunk somewhere, and then Jack can't be the balloonist. Is what I'm saying.
Right. Yep.
So that's the only way that works. I can't see Link being evil if Jack is good.
I mean, so
to be honest, I have trouble seeing Jack as good just with his pings because he had the Slayer person that's mad about the Slayer existing, and the Noble. I just find that very weird.
I'm just gonna put a second out.
At the moment, the only kind of information that's really not making sense is George's information, and I can't see it not being him right now.
First call for noms, by the way, guys. Just gone up in chat.
Jack nominates George.
Okay. Jack nominates George. Your accusation, please.
I mean, unless Kilo's played an absolutely fantastic game and he is the Widow and this is a little monster game, I genuinely cannot see it being anybody else. Physically, because there's no one else alive, so duh. But yeah, just the fact of having that fortune teller against me and Kilo and getting a no just makes absolutely no sense at all. So like I say, unless it's Kilo and Kilo's the Widow, then I yeah, it just has to be George.
If I am the Widow, then it has to be you or George is the demon. So
okay, George's defense, please.
No, because it would be Little Monster in that case. So you'd be holding the token right now.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, yeah, go on, George. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I've given my information, and it doesn't look great. Yeah, that's it really. I've given everything. I don't really know what else to add.
Okay, is that all of your defense?
Yeah.
Okay, well, 2 to put George on the block. Okay, 1 dead vote used. Three is enough. George is marked for execution.
I know it's one of the two of them. I just don't know which one it is.
There are 2 nominations left, so
If it's Jack, then Link and Jack are definitely evil together because they can't be anywhere around that, can they?
Oh, absolutely.
And then I don't see why Link would have died last night.
No. That's why I'm struggling with this worldview because I think it's either in my mind. I've got nothing to point directly to. Well, I have, but I don't know if I can trust my information. I got a yes as Fortune and Kilo. But the only way for me that Jack can be evil is if Link's evil with him, and I just don't see why Link would die last night.
No.
You had a yes and a no.
No. If Link is evil, Jack must be evil. But if Jack is evil, Link doesn't have to be evil.
Correct.
What world from that?
I think.
Because of the outsider count. If Jack is evil, then we don't have an extra outsider.
Yeah. That's correct.
Well, then how would I be drunk? So.
Parcel
Then you
Master, Widow,
Parcel
Poison.
Master or Widow, yeah.
But then who's the widow at that point?
In that world, it's
Good
only
for you.
Kilo. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know.
But then, I don't get this at all.
We've got to take a punt somewhere.
But really, it comes down to
I think we should
saturation
just-
as well.
If it is Little Monster and you've already got all your information as the balloonist, chances are the Little Monster's already killed the widow themselves.
Right, guys, I'm going to start now pushing on, because there's only 2 people that can nominate, so the game's pretty much close to finishing. I'm going to start pushing on wanting to...
I don't know which one of the 2 it is, and we've got one of the 2 on the block. I don't want to nominate because there's enough evil players to push it over if I nominate. If I'm on the block, I'll nominate Jack. But if I'm not, I won't. I think I don't know which one of the 2 it is. So.
Well, I mean,
you know.
that's the thing. I still, from my point of view, I still don't know if we're in a world where you and Jack are both evil. Is a thing.
I mean, by the sounds of it now, it sounds like there's not going to be any more nominations. Am I
Unless
correct?
it's George. You've got to go with George. I won't nominate unless I'm on the block.
Okay, Kilo's not nominating. George, are you going to nominate?
I'll nominate Kilo.
Okay, George nominates Kilo. Your accusation, please.
I think, the more I think about it, I think I'm the only good player here. I think Jack's potentially lying about a widow, but I think there's probably an imp and a poisoner here between these 2. I just hope I've nominated the right one.
Okay, your defence, Kilo.
I am the player who I think is being pinned on. I am the Slayer. I have a pixie that confirms me as a Slayer. The fortune teller has had both a yes and a no ping on me. And the balloonist, somehow the fortune teller and the balloonist are both still alive. The balloonist saw me as their 4th and final ping. I think this is getting pushed on, so I can't be on Jack's team because his pings are pushing it on me. So I think it is either George or Jack. No idea which one it is, but it's not me.
And in fact, I will just state it doesn't necessarily mean it's pinning it on you just because I got a
No,
ping
but
on you.
the way your information, the only person in your pings is me.
You can carry on. 3 to tie, 4 to put Kilo on the block.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, I have to vote on one of you. I'm going to lose it.
We just
That lagged so hard.
Right. Well, that's a tie.
Pat, I thought you said you'd nominate Jack. You'd vote on Jack.
Yeah, but I didn't think we'd get a nomination
Kilo
on
nominates
Jack.
Jack.
Okay, Kilo nominates Jack. Your accusation, please.
For some reason, we've just tied the vote. No idea why. If we don't kill anyone, we lose. So, yeah, it was 3 and 3. So we might as well vote on this. Sorry, Jack. I don't actually. I'm leaning towards George, but we have to put someone on the block.
Okay, Jack, your defence.
Well, it clearly means we've lost, so I don't fucking know, do I?
Wow, 3 to tie, 4 to put it on the block.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I think it's Jack. I very well could be wrong. The reason I voted on Kilo was to try to get a nomination on Jack.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise I just tied that.
Right, well, there's no more nominations that can be made.
Oh,
so,
Evil team, you're awful.
I'm sorry.
Game is over.
That's on me.
Jack is executed.
That was hilarious.
And dies. I am.
It's fucking close.
You're so close.
It's fucking close.
I had 2 on you probably for some reason.
I mean, they've got at it now. I'm happy to go through.
It's fucked.
Link, who won? Who won?
I mean, it's a very weird game. I will do my round robin poem. I will roll call.
God.
I will give you the rundown. So my round robin poem was: the end is near. Watch say you'll quake in fear, destined to leave someone sobbing. This is your round robin, and what a round robin! Well, not a round robin. What a final day it was.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ! Jesus wept.
Evil, I hate you.
That tie at the end was just so funny.
Starting
my
at 12
God.
o'clock
Oh, dear.
with Kilo. Kilo, the Slayer. Kilo used his ability when he was poisoned by JadedJames, the Pixie, not the Pixie, the Poisoner. Mark, the Bounty Hunter, got a sober ping on JadedJames, and that's the only ping he got throughout the entire game. Pat was your Preacher. He picked, I think it was Whiskey and, well, Jack first, I think, and then Whiskey. Or was that the other way around?
Yes, it was Jack first, then Whiskey.
As Neville were minions, it didn't affect either of them. Also, by the way, John, it was definitely not a Legion game.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You pushed it for most of the game. Link was your Puzzle Master. He guessed on George, who was in fact the Scarlet Woman. And he was poisoned when he made his guess, but I thought, me and Dave did think that Good were struggling a bit, so we were going to really probably give Link an evil player anyway. And James did have the Bounty Hunter ping on him, so we went for George. TJ, as I wanted to do this, was your mayor, but he was your evil mayor. I would have loved to have seen an evil mayor win. Obviously it was not to be, but...
I was trying. No one helped me.
Yeah.
Even
And
he
was this evil in Aidan's sober noble ping.
So I
Aidan,
used to clear that well for you because I had no fucking clue.
Yep, Aidan saw PJ, the evil mayor, Whiskey the Pixie, who was mad about being the Slayer, and John, your lycanthrope, and we will get to John in a second. Jack was your imp, and Jack has been the imp throughout the whole entire game. Which makes the last day a bit weird. Evil team had that one without a nomination there. Yeah, we can talk more about that afterwards. So John was your lycanthrope, and I did ask John before the game to pick a role, and I gave him the role that he picked. John wanted to be the lycanthrope. One thing I failed to mention to John was that he was actually the puzzle drunk lycanthrope.
Oh, of course I was.
Yeah, that was my idea, by the way. You're welcome.
Yeah.
100% you that.
Yep.
The very funny thing is, the day that Pat died, I think Link was poisoned. Link was poisoned. So John got a sober use of his ability, and he was picked by Jack as the demon.
Nice.
So he was double killed by both a sober lycanthrope at the time and the demon.
Yeah, so the fact that John was drunk literally did nothing the entire game.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that there's a Preacher, a Bounty Hunter, and lycanthrope dying pretty early did lend credence to the fact that it could have been a widow.
Yeah.
So that was a good play from Jack to begin with, to be fair.
It was the too many drunks that tipped me off on Jack.
Yeah. To finish up, George was your Scarlet Woman, who I really thought wasn't going to nominate then in Final 3 and let it just ride, because Kilo I don't think was going to nominate.
Well, the problem was if I didn't nominate, then they would obviously know that, because why would a good player die on the block like that in the Final 3? Like, I had to nominate, or else Kilo would have seen that. If I had said, okay, I'm not nominating, then he would have nominated Jack.
Yep. I had said I'm not going to nominate unless I'm on the block, and I was sitting there thinking, as soon as you say you're not nominating, I'm going to nominate Jack. So you're right. Spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, I might have probably nominated Jack myself, but I don't know. It was one of those. You either nominate your demon or you... Yeah, it was a hard one, to be fair. And JadedJames, as I say, was your poisoner. Let's see, he poisoned John night 1, and poisoned Link, which is when we got the Preacher, not the Preacher, the lycanthrope and imp double kill on the Preacher. He poisoned Kilo when he had his Slayer shot. And he poisoned Link again on night 4. I believe that's all of his poisonings. And Whiskey, to finish off, was your Pixie, who was mad as the Slayer, but did not get to use the Slayer ability.
Wow,
that's on me, like
James.
Kilo there, whoever was on the block at the time, which just really swung it, and we had to put someone on the block because otherwise we'd have lost anyway. So a bit of a shame for Evil, but never mind. A massive thank you to Dave and Crimson, who I have pretty much slagged off for the majority of the night phases. Sorry guys, you know I don't mean it, you know I love you both. Yeah, thank you guys for storytelling, this fun game. This was Experiments Brewing by Crimson, so we will probably play this maybe again sometime in the future. I know Crimson wanted to play it himself, and I think I know just the guy to ST that game. This guy. So I will put that down in my schedule for the future. If you've enjoyed the game, please do go ahead, turn the thumb up blue for me to join the good team. The Mazephiles word is subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon Bluffs, and we will be back next weekend with some more Blood on the Clock Tower. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for watching. Oh, what's that? Being targeted by the minions again. Early game.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, again. Thanks,
it actually sort of
guys.
worked out in your favour, to be fair, a little bit, John.
A little bit, yeah. It's fine.
I do want to say as well, I was talking today throughout the whole thing, and we're talking as it was going. At the start, it was really heavily evil weighted, and I was like, oh dear. I like evil, but I really now I'm rooting for the good team because they are the underdogs, and I'm really glad that the good team have pulled that out there in the end. Because that was, I think, a hard one with the sort of lack of information, really. So
it was tough.
If I just put my hand down, Kilo wouldn't have been on the block, and he probably would have left it. But at the same time, after I nominated him, I couldn't not vote for him.
Yeah.
We totally 100% did that on purpose, and we knew exactly what we were doing the entire time. Yep. Totally skill vote won us that game.
I told you guys it was Jack. I told you like on day 4.
Jack, you know what this means for our streak? 7 of the games I've played you in, you've been the demon 6 times.
Yep. I know.
I mean, that was dicey. In the final 5.
But I will state though, in your record book, out of the 6, that's the first game I've lost with you.
True, very true.
In that final 5, if you had killed a good player, that game would have been over.
Yeah. It was why
Also-
Link was understandably very annoyed when you guys were just being silent. Which, to be fair, was the most evil players
But yeah,
alive.
it did
so-
help reading Evil Wives and Jack and Jaded.
Yeah. I think
I
Evil were...
would have taken
I think
Link in the final
could
3
have-
because it's easier to plan on him.
Also,
no, I think-
DJ, sorry for not coming to tell you, but like I didn't want to make it look so sad for you who outed Evil. I was hoping one of the minions would come and speak to you.
Well,
I was
didn't know
also
that
kind
you
of
could-
like waiting. The fact of when I claimed that I was evil, when the confirmation with Aidan, because I was already dead, or at least even the evil rise up thing at the end. Don't get me wrong, when Kilo was nominated, it lagged really hard around Mark, Pat, Link, and already passed me before I could do anything or heard anything. So I couldn't do anything at that time anyway. But then I saw Pat, Link, and George vote on Kilo. I'm thinking, is that the evil team? Because I have no clue.
Well, that's what confused me, because I saw Pat and Link vote, and I'm like, hang on, I've got them as the good players. What's going on
You're
here?
not going to nominate, so we have.
I wasn't going to nominate because I was waiting for George, and I was like, because I thought they were both evil. I just didn't know which round it was, and so
next
I was
time
looking at going,
maybe
if
in your
George
defense,
doesn't
just go,
nominate,
I will nominate after this.
well, no, see, my whole thing was to say I'm not going to nominate and wait and see if George, as soon as George nominates, then it's right. Okay, if you're not going to nominate, I'm going to throw a nomination in for Jack because that's you deliberately getting yourself killed.
Yeah.
But when he
Can I
nominated
ask-
you,
The problem is
you
that I
could
had
have
to nominate you
literally
because Jack
told us
nominated
what you're
me.
going
I
to do.
had to nominate you, Kilo, because obviously then, if I'd nominated Jack, then
Oh, well, that's
you're
fine.
not
I mean,
yourself.
I knew both of you, or I suspected both of you were evil. I just didn't know which round it was, and I was quite happy with it being you that died.
See, that's why I
Because-
gave bad information the last day, because I was like, hopefully, like that'll be what tips it and what makes people not believe me. But I thought I'll get more votes on me, to be honest.
Oh, the devil
Yeah,
seems
I
like a
think.
minion to me.
Yeah, I was so dead set on Jack being the demon. The widow play was so smart. Just everything about it really worked well, and I wanted to get Kilo on the block so Kilo would nominate Jack.
To be fair, I
That's
didn't-
what I wanted there.
To be fair, I didn't even consider doing it. I only did it because basically I had a chat with James on day 1, and James was like, "I'm the poisoner. George is the Scarlet Woman." I went, "Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool."
And the fact that it came out.
So as soon as day 1 ended, I was like, "I've seen a widow in play."
I had the same chat with JadedJames, and I literally said to him, "I'm going to claim as a widow." So, and I nearly did it. I was about to come out and do it before Jack did it. So I'm glad that we didn't simultaneously say that.
Yeah, as long as you both don't. As long as you both don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a widow.
As I do with all these episodes, I'm just going to give you all the chance to say goodbye to YouTube, and I'll go off and do my outro. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Subscribe.
Bye.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe. No, unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
Psychopath.
So what have we learned today? Don't pick your own roles, because they will try and screw things up for you. But never mind. We can't always have the games that we want to play, but I just had to take a little bit of a backseat. I don't think I was too trusted, to be fair, with my lycanthrope claim. So I just thought I'd sit back and watch the world burn as it was. But still, the good team were very lucky to pick that up at the end there. So nice little win there, but kudos to the evil team as well, because they had the whole town completely confused, and I think it was just that last minute tie which just really swung it, and we had to put someone on the block because otherwise we'd have lost anyway. So a bit of a shame for evil, but never mind. A massive thank you to Dave and Crimson, who I have pretty much slagged off for the majority of the night phases. Sorry guys, you know I don't mean it, you know I love you both. Yeah, thank you guys for storytelling this fun game. This was Experiments Brewing by Crimson, so we will probably play this maybe again sometime in the future. I know Crimson wanted to play it himself, and I think I know just the guy to ST that game. This guy. So I will put that down in my schedule for the future. If you've enjoyed the game, please do go ahead, turn the thumb up blue for me. To join the good team, the Mazephiles word is subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon Bluffs, and we will be back next weekend with some more blood on the clock tower. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for watching.